Hello trader, I'm going to do a complete multi-time frame analysis on GBP JPY and GBP USD. Let's see what kind of trading opportunity currently we have in both of these instruments. As you can see on the lower time frame, we can find significant trading opportunity on GJ and GU. Now, before we discuss how we can trade, let's quickly look at the bigger picture, looking at the monthly time frame, starting with GBP USD. Looking at the monthly on GBP USD, we can see that this is a long-term bearish market, starting with this monthly support here, which is turning resistance from this long week candle on the monthly. Now with that long week candle, we have seen that the previous months GBP USD has formed this monthly candle that has a healthy body and also a long wick at the bottom. Now this month we have seen that GBP USD initially has gone back up and the price has started to drop again. And with the drop, what we can expect on GBP USD to come back down to create a new lower low. Now, if we look at the weekly time frame on GBP USD, from the weekly perspective, we can see that this market here gathered liquidity and formed this bearish candle, followed by a long week doji. Previous week, we saw a bearish candle has broken this support level, followed by this week, we have seen that GBP USD initially has gone back up, tested this previous support here, which is turning resistance, and from that zone, we see GBP USD currently rejecting, and we can expect for the price slowly to come back down to create a new lower low. Now if we look at the daily time frame, we can see that GBPUSD maintaining a typical downtrending market structure, starting with this daily impulse correction. So the price is creating series of lower high and lower low, which is a long-term downtrending market structure, and we can expect for this price to continue to drop. Now, if we look at further lower time frame from intraday perspective, we see that GBP USD, this is the news candle that we have seen. The price is forming a long bearish engulfer. We have seen that in that zone multiple times. The price gathered liquidity, and whenever the price is going above this level, it is getting rejected. Now, currently, this candle we saw that has crossed this narrow two candles high and immediately got rejected, forming a potential reversal pattern. Highly likely that we could see GBPUSD will continue to drop in that direction to create a new lower low. So leaving here, we see that GBPUSD previous support here, which is turning resistance along the zone. And if we look at it in the 1 hour chart, we can expect for the price to go ahead and have a retest on this level along the zone on this lower time frame. As soon as we will find suitable entry on GBPUSD, we'll consider going short with a high probability trade setup with our students. Now let's look at GBP JPY. Now looking at again monthly time frame. Now GJ on the monthly, we have seen that this is a long-term bullish market. Now previous months we have seen that GBP JPY has formed a monthly candle. Now we see that with this monthly candle there is a long wick at the top and also there is a long wick at the bottom. We saw that the price has tested the upper long wick of this monthly candle. Now we can expect for the price to come down to test the lower long wick of this monthly candle. As we see that this market is getting rejected from the top, we can expect GBP JPY to come down to fill that long week. Now if we look at the weekly time frame, we can see that from the weekly perspective there is a gap opening, initial pullback to the upside, and from that zone we see that GJ had a strong rejection. Currently we can expect for this price to come back down to this liquidity zone. As we see that couple of weeks the price created series of lower high and finally had a rejection, and we could see that GBP JPY coming down, even breaking this low, coming down to this weekly 20 EMA. Now if we look at the daily time frame to see, we saw previous day a daily doji. After the daily gap opening, the price formed this daily doji, and from that resistance zone you saw that GBP JPY has got a strong rejection. After gathering liquidity from here, we see a clear rejection from this structure and leaving this previous support, which is turning resistance on the lower time frame. We can expect it to be respected, and then we can expect a rejection from this level. Now from the lower time frame perspective, we see that GJ has crossed all this high, this current candle, which is a strong rejection from this higher price. After feeling that gap level, we saw GBP JPY got rejected, and we saw here multiple times the price created series of lower high, which is a sign of strong selling pressure and break of this support with this gap opening, giving a very high probability for GBP JPY to continue to drop in that direction. We'll be waiting for a retest of this high liquidity zone, which is the previous support here, turning resistance along this zone. As soon as we will find suitable entry opportunity on GBP JPY, we'll consider going short with a high probability trade setup with our students. Now, if you find value in this analysis, then smash the like button and also leave a comment below to support this idea. Thank you. I'll see you soon in my next analysis.